Happy hump day, everybody. Let me pull up my chat real quick. I hope you're all well. Hello. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Hey, Jeannie. Good to see you, babe. Hey, Diamond Girl. Lucky, hello. Hello, hello. Starry Night, hello. Irene, hello. Mary Jane. Hello. Ari, hey. You're here early. Country. Hello. LT Spiritual, hello. Z, hello. Jennifer, hello. Good to see you all. Hump day. Jean, hello. Just gonna let it fill up as usual. I have one for Neon from last time, so just if they show up. Andresa, hello. Siona, hello. Hold on. Chanel, hello. Missouri, hello. Jerry, hello. Cherry, sorry. Patricia, hello. Jesse, hello. We have 5 spots. Five spots. Blue butterfly, hello. Four spots. Quadrumas. And thank you, Patricia. You'll go after Neon. If Neon doesn't show up, you'll be first. Nana, hello. Three spots. Chrissy, hello. I will definitely put you on the list, love. You can be patient and wait. Definitely will do a reading for you. All right, I have 2 more spots. 2 more spots. Dos más. And thank you, Jennifer. You'll go after Patricia. Appreciate y'all loves. Two more. Pretty in pink color. One more. Jenna. Okay, we're done. Alright. Hello, everybody. Okay, I don't see Neon yet, so we're going to start with Patricia. Let me know if y'all see Neon. Come in. Please. All right, Patricia, I just want to make sure you're here. I got your question already, so. Patricia, are you here? Happy birthday to all my Pisces. Just by the way. Okay, you're here. I've been shuffling these cards, kind of getting info. I feel that it's almost like you've been waiting for something. Something has been kind of like in the energy. You feel it, but you don't see it yet. And so you might be getting like a little impatient. Like, where is it? I feel it, but I don't see it. So let's see. And then what the heck? Thank you for your 2 donations. I'm sorry. You will go after Jennifer. So I feel this slow moving energy coming towards you. And the closer it gets, the more you start to doubt it or you start to get fearful of it. So it causes kind of this resistance. And Spirit's like, do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want this? And you're like, yeah, duh. Like, yeah, that's why I'm getting impatient. It's because I really want it. And Spirit's like, are you sure? So I feel like you're kind of like in this weird, like, testing area in your life where the patience is necessary. Maybe this time is just teaching you patience. Let me clarify, because yeah, yeah, it just feels like the closer you get to walking into this new era of your life, the more you're like, oh my gosh, it's taking so long. I've been through so much. Like, I need a break. Well, you don't have to wait long because I've got a huge win coming your way. And yes, it has taken time because the Knight of Pentacles has come out twice saying, like, it's coming. It's just not coming as fast as you want it to. Now, this could have to do with love because I do have the Nine of Cups turning into the Ten of Cups with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. This could also mean like you, because not everybody needs somebody to be complete, right? Maybe it's like your business, your baby, something you've created in the wait time that hasn't quite took off yet, but is about to. Because the Six of Wands is here and that's saying victory, success, recognition for all that you've put in. And the King of Pentacles is a very abundant gentleman. Not that you're, because gender is not specific. I feel like you're right at the end. You're right at the end, and it's like you're frustrated with it. You're like, why? Like, what else do I need to do? There's nothing you need to do, babe. It's the tens changing because I've got the Ten of Wands turning into the Ten of Cups. The work was necessary. The wait was necessary. But now it's time just to surrender and be like, okay, all right. I know it's coming. I'm not going to fight against it. I'm not going to get impatient. So I really feel like your patience is being tested right now. Your ego is being tested right now. Because your ego is saying, I deserve so much more. I see it coming. I feel it coming. I deserve it. But then your ego is also fearful, like, it's going to be the same thing over and over. No. It's a very abundant season because I have the World, the Ten of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. It's just taken so long. So I feel like just try not to get frustrated. Surrender your fears and your worries because a very abundant season is coming. And you're kind of just in the process of transmuting the energy from everything that you've been through into this beautiful new world. But with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, there's definitely something that's about to hit. But you just, like I said, I think you're just in the patience, the need of patience season. What is going on with my playlist? Like, and then the Ten of Pentacles when I went to put the Ten of Wands back. It's definitely turning for you. So you might be seeing a lot of 10-10s, 1s. And this is a 10-1 year, So you're right where you're supposed to be. So just relax. Everything is great. Everything is good. It's going to take a second. Oh, again, the World and the Ten of Wands. Like, it's about there. And thank you, Delquisha. I appreciate you, boo. You'll go after What the Heck. I love that name. What the heck? And thank you, Lalima, for your 4 donations. Y'all are amazing. All right, let me shuffle these back in. And thank you again, my love. I hope that helped. All right, so Jennifer. Dawn's feelings, future actions. Dion, sorry if I said it wrong. I just hear like, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I feel like there's some kind of like ego death, or there's something going on around like them, because the ego will say, I'm an abundant man, got everything, but inside it's like, it doesn't match. This is them coming into alignment to be able to say, I'm going to be a great husband, I'm going to be a great partner, I'm going to fight for this, I'm going to, be a better man. So I do feel there's some kind of change around the ego itself. Um, so they could be like really busy working right now, building something, trying to build something to where they can come in and say, hey, let's get married and be able to give you the life that you deserve. Because I feel you're what they want. You're the one at the end of life that they can see sitting on the porch with. They can see you laying out, looking at the stars, doing all the things, gray, old, whatever. Like you're the one. You're the light. You're the one that's guiding them. And then I got the Emperor. The Emperor is like, the one we all would love to have. The boss daddy, right? The one that has the business. They've got their stuff together. The house, the car, and it's not even about the material things. It's about how they present themselves, how they're secure. They're not going to try to control you. They're not going to try to manipulate you. They know what they want. They go for what they want. So if there's any distance right now, I feel like it's because they know that they're not quite there yet. They know that they're wearing some sort of mask. Even if they are trying to have a relationship, it's like, because their internal self is saying you're a fake, you're a fraud, no one's going to love you, you're not an emperor. It's caused problems. They self-sabotage because it's a lot of work to become an emperor. It's a lot of work to be a king of pentacles. But it looks like he's willing to at least put in the work, or he's trying to put in the work. He's trying to walk away from the ego. And the Strength card has come out twice. Very strong Leo, Taurus energy. A lot of Aries, Aquarius too. But they're willing to do it all for you. They're willing to put in the work. They may not be there yet, but you're the one that kind of drives it. So I feel like you definitely met this person for a reason. And if the two of you aren't together now, I feel like you might have to come back with them once or twice before they get there, but at least their mind's focused and it's like, I want this and I need to put in the work to do it. So I don't feel like a fake. I don't feel like a phony. I don't feel like you're better than me. Because a lot of times that will happen. If your partner feels like you're above them, then they're going to try to dim your light, and they don't want to do that. So you're the Empress to them. You're the match to the Emperor. And so even if y'all aren't together now, I do feel that they're going to try in the future to be the person that you deserve, to become the man that you crave, the one that can gently lead by example, So hopefully that helps, love. All right. What the heck? Has anybody seen Neon? His energy's off. And it could just be, like I said, he feels like a fraud. He's like, he's in that scared little boy mentality of like, I need to do better. But until he does better, it's like maybe he needs to pull back so he can focus on trying to become the version of himself that he wants you to. Because I feel like that runner chaser thing, like he wants you to constantly be like, if he's an avoidant or if he pulls back, it's because he knows he needs to do better. All right, what the heck? And thank you to I don't know who it was. I mean, I've got the name, but I don't want to say your real name. Um, oh, okay, babe. Well, I appreciate you, boo. Hold on. And I got you. What the heck? It's cool. Okay. Okay. No problem, babe. Okay. No, there was somebody else. Is it Black Boy? Boy. I can't read it. Okay. Black Buoyant. Are you the one who donated? I just want to make sure to get it right. I don't want to say your real name. All right, what the heck? I got your question. I will not say. But let's see. Let's see. Okay, this gives me... They're in a period of trying to figure out, like, what the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna truly make them happy? And it could be fear that makes them step back and say, like, what does the Ten of Pentacles look like to me? Who do I see being in that energy with, right? And it shows that there's a change coming and there will be a new start to this. Even though, like, I'm sure y'all still have some kind of contact, but they're going to come in a different energy than they left it, because I feel like they knew whatever they were doing wasn't producing what it was that they wanted with you, because maybe they started out like, oh, we're just hooking up, and it turned into something more serious. And so they pulled back like, oh shit, I'm having more feelings, and it could have scared them. And it could have had them just kind of pull back and say, is this it? Is this the one? And it kind of freaked them out a little bit. It made them like a little bit emotionally unstable, because like I said, I think they went into it for just, like a hookup, like, a little fire. But once they got in it, they were like, oh, this could be more. They could see a future. And so it kind of like, I feel they ran, because that inner child was like still trying to be out there playing games. They want the Ten of Pentacles, but when it comes to actually having a partner that can give it to them, they're like, oh shit. That inner child is like, they're gonna leave me, something bad's gonna happen, let me leave before they leave me. But they're definitely gonna be back, for sure. I kind of feel that they may, you two may like still interact, but I kind of feel like it's gonna start back around like Aries season into Taurus season. And then I feel like they're gonna try to commit, try to be exclusive, or try to move it to the next level in Aries season. Um, I can't really tell, like what they're doing in the meantime, except for trying to, I don't know, go backwards a little bit. It's like, okay, let me forget this. Let me try to move forward without them. Let me try to shake these feelings because they're too intense. The inner child was like, I got to get out of here. So I don't really know what they're doing. I can ask in your next question if you'd like me to see, um, like what's going on with that. But I do feel like they're going to be back. It's just, I don't know. That inner child just told them, run. It's too serious. It's too much. I can't handle it. And they're not going to forget you. So, of course, the wheel will spin back around. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. What the heck? I mean, Starry Night. Have a good night, babe. Yeah, I got you, babe. I got you. Buoyant. Like buoyant. You will go after Lilima, babe. Alright, so let me look for your next question. I have this deck and it's called Oh Hell Nah. Let's see if we can get some info from this to see what could be going on. Is this the one I want or is this the one I want? Hold on. I think this is the one. Alright, let's use this one and get some idea of like okay. So, what I'm seeing is there is some kind of image this person wants to portray. It says curated image. And so it's like, it was followed by scam alert and lies detected. So maybe you got too close to the truth of who this person is. And so, because they've been backstabbed before, I feel like, because I have fake profile here too, and I feel like what you saw almost was like just a test to see if you saw it, if that makes any sense, right? So it's almost like they kind of set it to where they left and then they set a trap for you, right? To see if you saw it. Why were you there, right? And then I have wedding day. So this could be something about like they see you as being a long-term partner, but you got too close to the truth. And so they're like, I've got to step back. And that could just be like, the mask they wear, the ego, the bravado. You got too close to seeing through it, right? You got too close to them. And that scared them. And so, like I said, I kind of feel like they set it, what you saw, they set it up to where to see if you would react to it, to see if you were on there, if that makes any sense, because I do feel it was done to cast an illusion. And it could be self-sabotage, you know, like they they're overwhelmed by emotions for you. You're the Two of Cups. You're the one. But why would they do something like that? You know what I mean? Because they need healing. So I honestly feel like the fake profile, especially with the Seven of Swords, is very strategic. Like, they set it into motion for you to find. So you would go to them and be like, I seen you on XYZ. Why are you there? If we're together. And I don't know why they would do that, but it's almost to see if you're on there. They created the profile to see if you were on there. Because I don't feel like they're focused on, you know, maybe they do talk to people or whatever, but I don't see it being anything other than trying to see if you're on there, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it's crazy. So I'm gonna put my glasses on and read this wedding day one though. It says, there's a wedding going down from me to we, from uncertain to official. Everything feels so much more defined now. And it came out after all of this. And so, like I said, I feel like they're trying to, like, almost go against what they're feeling. Like, trying to prove that you're not who you say you are. Because they feel like they're not telling the truth. You understand? But yeah, it's crazy. Y'all both playing games. But that's funny how that happens. What's done in the dark always comes to light. Alright, let me stick this back in here. Get in there. Oh no. I'm gonna make a whole mess. Let's not do that right now. Put it over here. And thank you again, babe. Alright, Deliquisha. Okay. Let's see. Was your husband right about this friend? Not gonna use that deck. Alright, let's do this one. I would say yes, and I'm going to tell you why. Sometimes people that are miserable in their lives or can't get a good man or can't get a man to, like, pay attention to them, they kind of feel like in competition with their friend because you're happy, you got a husband, you got somebody that loves you, and their ego gets flared up. I feel a lot of jealousy, a lot of little petty comments being said, trying to break or trying to chip away at you because I feel you and your husband have been through a lot together. And it's almost like she's trying to, like, plant seeds to make you leave him or to like separate the two of you, or to, like, even if your husband's changing after everything that's happened, she's trying to, like, break apart the solid foundation that the two of you have. And it comes from her insecurities, it comes from her jealousy, it comes from whatever. But it feels like she does it in a way that, like, passive aggressive almost, or she'll smile, but her intentions aren't great, you know. It's almost like she's using your past to get you to leave him, or to get you to move past him. And the one thing I'd say is, like, in relationships, it's just you and that person. And the more people that get involved, the messier it gets sometimes, because, but it will also show you the people that are meant for you and the people that support you and are like, girl, I'm happy for you. You know, friends may say, you know, like, I don't know, like, I wish the best for you, but, you know, you've been through it with them. But this feels more like, she's jealous. I do not know where that card went. Okay. Yeah, it's like maybe she misses time with you without your husband, or she just, I don't know, maybe she's just a drama starter. She doesn't have much going on for herself, so she doesn't want you to have anything going on for you either. And you don't need friends like that. And sometimes in life, that's the best thing, is to recognize, like, okay, I don't really need to fuck with you anymore. I need you to stay over there. You were a friend for a season, but now I've grown and I recognize that it's no longer there anymore. You know, you're still on that dumb stuff, and I'm over here trying to do better. So it's good that you let her go, and I do feel like he was right. She definitely was, like, jealous and in competition with you. Her ego got flared up behind him. And she, you know, like, I don't think she intentionally was like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this up, blah, blah, blah. She was more of like, I'm doing it with the best intentions. Like, I don't want my friend to get hurt, you know, but it doesn't happen like that if that's the truth, you know. It's like she tried to, like, cover it with, I'm just being a friend, I'm just, you know. But people need to learn how to support one another. And yes, if the man is doing, like, crazy stuff, mentally, physically, spiritually abusing you, or doing something out of line, yeah, you're gonna tell your friend, because you're always gonna tell the truth. But this feels messy. This doesn't feel like it was done with the greatest of intentions. So, but thank you, my love, Lalima. Okay, what are his energies towards her? This kind of feels like, yeah, they were cool. They were great. In the past, they had no complaints. But lately they started recognizing some things, and that could be like the way that they treat you, the way that they treat other people, the way that they're acting. Something is not sitting right with them. Um it kind of feels like they they don't believe they are who they say they are. Um like, their mask could be falling off. Like, she could have acted like, you know, the greatest person in the world, and now he's starting to see maybe it's the way he treats you, or the way she does other things, But some things that she said, he's like, that doesn't make any sense. That's not right. I don't necessarily feel like it's coming from a place of anger or even being mad. It's like there's not an understanding anymore the way it used to be. Yeah, he definitely feels disconnected from her. But I don't feel like he was being rude. I just feel like he doesn't really want to, you know, like he just doesn't trust her anymore. She's kind of causing some kind of conflict. And you know how that lady acts towards you, so don't be surprised if she's lying about it, because I don't feel like he was aggressive. I don't feel like he said anything rude. She might just be mad that he finally is like leaving her alone because he realizes she's a fraud or a fake or whatever. So, hi Danielle, welcome. Sorry the free list is closed for today though. But I am on 3 days a week if you'd like to catch me another day. Thank you, Culture, for your 2 donations. I'm going to shut down the donations after Culture. Has anybody seen... I'll take another one. Never mind. I'm not going to shut it down yet. I'll shut it down in a minute. Has anybody seen Neon? Oh, you sent a donation too? Oh, thank you, Burton. Okay, now I'll close it. For some reason, Spirit was like, "You're not done yet," and I was like, "Okay, I'll leave it open." And then Burton said he donated. I was like, oh, "Okay, that was what I needed to put on there, I guess." All right, babe. What is your next question? Okay. What are this person's energies towards her? It kind of feels like the same as the other person. Like, oh my gosh, why? It feels like he doesn't even pay attention to her anymore. Because she's always like causing issues. She's always coming with problems. Like, she doesn't come with solutions. She doesn't come, like, she always is the problem. And he knows that. Like, he doesn't understand why she can't work well with others. Like, why can't we all just do our job and get along? Like, why is there always problems? And she constantly has like this very heavy energy, which makes it hard to work with. You know, like, she keeps records and always is constantly looking for the negative in something. And they said, like, this person says, like, I've tried. But for some reason, she feels like it's all about her. And she doesn't think before she talks. She just is constantly talking. Like, she doesn't ever have anything positive to say. It's always negative. And so they don't even pay attention to her anymore, to be honest. And like I said, it feels a lot like the other ones. And they could see that she's intimidated by you in some way. Like, she's out to get you because you show up as an empress. You're beautiful. You're kind. You do your job. And she's trying to make it all about her. Like, she's the one. But yeah, she does tell him a bunch of stuff, but it's like, it kind of falls on deaf ears a little bit because it's happened so much. And I think when she complains, they try to tell her, like, well, we could do this. We could work through this. We could, take these other steps. And she's always like, no, it's not for me. It's for them to make the change, So she kind of deflects a lot. But I think your bosses don't really care too much for her anymore. Because she's always talking. She always has something to say. They just, Two of Swords, Ten of Wands. Like, I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm tired of hearing it. Like, just do your job. Do your job and go home. That's it. Yeah, I think it does have to do with you. But I don't think you're, like, the first time that this has happened. And I keep getting that. Like, there's something that's happened before that reminds them of the way that she's acting now. Like, she's trying to be superior. Trying to, like, make somebody else look small. Alright. Next question. Why did he stop talking? Okay, I don't think he got a good read on you or something like that. It kind of feels like he feels like you put him in a friend zone. Like, y'all weren't working towards being together, right? Y'all were just. I kind of feel like there wasn't. Because I have two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Two of Wands. Like, he couldn't understand you. He couldn't understand where things were going. Now, I do feel like something happened with his, like, he just started focusing on work more. But, let me clarify before I say anything. It just feels like he was like, it wasn't getting anywhere. Like, he wanted something more than you wanted. And he couldn't get you to go to the place that he wanted you to go. Like, it was just intellectual conversations. It wasn't about, like, more serious topics of, like, marriage, I guess. He wasn't getting the responses he wanted. And I also feel like something about his business. Like, maybe he had to make some changes because I see a lot of, like, cards relating to money. And so something could have happened with his money or an opportunity arose he needed to take. But I kind of feel like he tried. But then again, Two of Wands, Two of Wands, Two of Two of Pentacles. I don't think he's gone forever. I just feel like maybe he expected you to start, like, coming after him to prove, like, hey, yeah, I want to be with you. I want this to go somewhere, but I feel like he's all about business right now, and I don't know why that is. I can't really tell. I just feel like there was some major choices that needed to be made. And maybe he did need you for something, you know, and you just weren't giving it up the way that he thought. Because he looks like the type that, like, marries for money. Or he's not going to marry somebody that doesn't have money. And I don't know if that's because, you know, I feel like he's good on his own, but he wants somebody that has money. And I don't know why he was, it feels like he was trying to rush it. And he just couldn't, he couldn't push you to the point of, like, making it clear. You'll hear from him again, I feel. But the first thing he showed me is, like, it's just too much like a friend, and I don't need any more friends. I'm gonna go do me. So. You think he started focusing on a girl? I mean, there could be somebody, you know, that was more in alignment with what he was wanting. But just count yourself lucky, because I do feel like something there wasn't right. Like, the reason why he wanted a relationship didn't seem to be, like, on the up and up. Yeah, you're glad. All right, love, what is your last question? Black Buoyant, you'll be after Lilima's next question. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, unless Neon shows up. That blood moon is happening the day after my birthday. I don't know what the moon's gonna be in, though, so I'm like, I think it's Cancer. Okay. Anything worth your time appearing in the future? There's definitely some communication coming from somebody unexpectedly, it feels like. And this is somebody you don't know already, I feel. Could be a Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. Libra. This person, you may know them. They maybe have some kind of official label, like they work with the law. So they could be a lawyer, they could be a judge, they could be a police officer. Something around that, or military, it feels like. I'm trying to get, like, a timeline. I don't feel like it's going to happen until later in the year, though. And I think when you first meet them, you'll be like, there's no way in hell that this is going to work out. But it ends up working out. I definitely feel you got a lot of men fighting for your love this year. For sure. But this one is new. This one is the one. This is the one you've been preparing for. And the reason why I say that is because I've got the world twice and aces. And I got the tower twice. So very strong scorpionic energy. And this is very much like you do not expect this coming. It's going to come probably at like the worst minute. Like the day you don't do your hair. Or the day that you're wearing like, you know, some bum clothes. But they like it anyway. But like I said, I think like when you first meet this person, you're going to be like, there's no way in the hell. Like this is going to work. But it ends up working. Because this person isn't giving up. This person just doesn't stop. I feel like they are going to make... And you see how that Lovers would not go back in the deck? It's like, no. You are not going to end this. Lots of Scorpio energy. Lots of Scorpio energy. So it could be a Scorpio. But... I kind of feel like it's going to happen a little later in the year. Maybe like August. So like mid-year, end of year. But I do feel you're going to have other interests along the way. Yeah, definitely anybody that's here, do not start any relationship right now. Mercury retrograde is not a time to do that. What Jean said. Alright, Blackboyants. I hope I'm saying that right. Oh, I'm sorry, Jean. I'm so sorry. Okay, Kubak donated for 2. I don't want to send it back, so we're going to add them to the list. I don't know why, but I feel like I should. Thank you. And everybody else, though, please, no more donations. Okay, what is your question, my love? Or did you put it on your donation? What is your girl doing at this moment? Okay, hold on. Let me light some incense and we'll check on your girl. It's okay. I won't send it back. I'm going to go ahead and take it. My birthday's Monday. I could use the extra. Alright, let's see. What is your girl doing right now? No, I got it. Alright, let's see. What is your girl doing right now? Let me clarify it before I say anything. Okay. I keep getting the image of like they're trying to wind something back. And I don't know what that means. Like maybe they're trying to rewind the clock, or they're trying to go backwards in time. They could be like reminiscing about like past things y'all have done together. I don't it if I had to say, it looks like they're headed your way. Like messages are headed your way. They're headed your way. I can't really say what the first image that came to my mind was, but there was some kind of imbalance, or there was something they were questioning. There was something that maybe they were in their feelings about something and they had to like come to terms with it. But it, like, honestly, it just feels like they're headed your way. The image I got was kind of nasty. Like they were maybe um picturing like doing some like sensual things to you. Oh, my stomach. I don't know. It feels like I just keep hearing like they're coming. They're on their way. They're headed towards you, and they want to do some things. Some things. It's kind of a weird message because I don't feel like any gaps. It feels like it's together. There was just some balancing internally that had to happen, or they had stuff to do. Do y'all live together? Hey there, mother. Gene, you're crazy. No, I just feel like their energy towards you is amazing. Like they are so passionate about you. They want to see things go to the maximum. They want to build a secure, solid foundation. They're focused on making decisions that are loving themselves. Like you're their dream come true. So I don't know. I just feel like they're on their way to you, or they're about to send you a message, or about to be at your house kind of thing, because they want to be there. She's been cold. That, like I said, the only thing I can see is there's like a little bit of like an imbalance with like what should I do. Maybe she wasn't happy with something that happened, and that maybe y'all had like some argument and she had to collect herself. But there is no bad energy here at all. She's like, I love them. Like, we're together. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands. Like, that's all I want. So, I don't know what this indecision was or what made her feel a little off balance, but she could be about to start her period, or she's pregnant, or something like that. That, I don't think it's intentional, because she seems real hot towards you. Like, hot. So, I hope that helps. And you're so funny, Jean. That is so true. That is so true. No touching. Well, it looks like she wants to touch you. Maybe she's planning on touching you. Because, I mean, she looks at you like the sexiest man alive from what I can see. But maybe she's, like, wondering how you feel about something. Because there's something that happened that made her kind of a little bit emotionally imbalanced. But I don't feel like it's going to last long. Because the love is definitely there. You're the one that she wants. I don't think she want to be touching anybody else. You're the one she wants. And like I said, I keep seeing her, like, going downtown. You know, like, that was the image I got. So, hopefully she gets on it for you. Hopefully that she's coming home to take it home. Because I just feel like it's straight you. I don't see any problems, so sorry. Alright, culture. How is your boss feeling after your review? This person has the ego the size of, like, the whole world, the universe. They're like, I'm the problem? Ha ha ha. Like, they laughed at what you said. Like, I am not the problem. But they didn't, they didn't take it like, they didn't get mad. They literally were like, me, the problem? I'm not the problem. I didn't do nothing. I just wanted to be with you. I just tried to be with you. I'm not the problem. Yeah, this person has a huge ego. They're like, think what you want. It's okay. I know I'm not the problem here. Okay. They say you're mad because they called you out on things that you've done. And so they take it as like this is you deflecting what they said back onto them. So, I mean, I don't feel, like I said, I don't feel that they're mad. I just feel it's like, I'm not the problem here. But we can move past it, is kind of what they're saying. We can move past it. If you don't like me, don't talk to me. It's cool. We don't have to. But they feel some kind of like connection towards you. So it could just be they're still wanting to be with you. And so they don't want to take it too far. But it literally, like, if you look at this emperor, he's like laughing. He is not taking you serious whatsoever. He's like, ha ha ha. Say what you want. I'm not the problem. 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands. I'm not the problem here. And he kind of feels like you're saying it because, like I said, because he told you some things that maybe needed to be corrected or whatever. He's a sleaze, yeah. But narcissistic people, they're never the problem. So just keep looking for that new job, boo. All right, love, what was your next question? think this is the third live my mom showed up to ever. Well, I mean, I guess she's here, but she don't talk ever. So now she's talking. She's finally comfortable. Alright. Is your next roommate going to be like the others? If y'all hear my stomach growling, I'm sorry. It's talking. Okay. The way that I'm seeing it is like, don't go into it thinking they're going to be the same, because sometimes we can manifest that kind of energy. I feel like they're going to move in probably mid Pisces into Aries season. They're not going to be like it was before. Like that was something else. This person may be younger than you. They may be a little fiery. But I think honestly you're gonna love them. I don't feel like they cause a lot of issues. Yeah, I got the Queen of Cups, the Lovers. But with the Ten of Swords, Two of Swords, to me that's like, it's not gonna happen like that again. Justice. You're gonna get somebody that matches you. And then I got the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment. So I do feel like it's going to be a lot better than it was before. And don't go into it thinking, like, what's wrong with them? You know what I mean? Just try to be open and, like, receptive and try to make it work. And I know you're a very nice girl, so I don't think you'll have any problems. But I kind of get, like, you've got, like, this mothering energy over them. So you get, like, protective. And I feel like you don't get protective unless it's somebody that is worth protecting. So I think the people that came before were just young and petty, and they wanted to have problems where there wasn't problems. And that happens so often nowadays. It's like, why do people look for problems everywhere? I'm like, can't we all just get along? Like, if I don't like you, I don't fuck with you. If I don't like you, I don't fuck with you. You know, I'm not going to plot and plan to do something wrong behind your back because I'm upset. You know, who does that? What is wrong with people? All right, Burton, your turn, my love. What is Spirit wants you to know at this time? Have you been feeling under attack lately? Either that, or have you just had so much going on? You feel like very protective, like you feel like people have been coming for you, or like situations, or you know how it is, like when you save money and you're like, okay, I finally got the money to buy this, and your car breaks down or something like that. Just a bunch of inconveniences that have literally just, you're on guard, like what's gonna happen next? Aw, there's something really beautiful headed your way, and you could be seeing a lot of tens, 10. There's a lucky break here. Be careful not to, because like I said, you kind of feel like in a guarded energy, because one thing after another kind of feels like you've been under heat. What do they say? Diamonds are made under heat and pressure. And so I feel like there's something changing during Pisces season, or maybe right after, that is going to set you up for something really nice. Now let's look what this could be. And I kind of feel like you just keep your head down, do your job, try and be as open as possible. Ooh. This kind of feels like love. If you don't want love, I don't know what to tell you. Because I feel like a lot of love is headed your way. Okay. Now, this could also be a warning that the beautiful thing is coming, yes. But before it comes, you might be tested during Mercury retrograde a little bit by like returns of people, situations, and that could be why you're feeling kind of under attack. You're like, my past is repeating, right? And Mercury can make you feel that way a little bit. And they only repeat so that we can fix it. So I do feel if you make the right decisions during this time and just be open, but also protective of your energy, because I do feel like somebody's trying to sneak in. Ten of Pentacles. I also feel like increase in pay, some kind of lucky break around money. But the Ten of Pentacles normally involves somebody else. So if you want somebody else, I feel there's an opportunity in the future, but I also feel there's a return of something before that. And don't repeat the past. I don't care how lonelier you are. Because I feel like the stars are aligning. But this character here wants to keep you stuck over this way. Maybe it's like it could also mean like somebody's trying to bait you into reaction. Somebody's trying to make you be so focused on something that's not it, that your energy isn't pulling in this beautiful thing that's coming, right? So try to stay balanced. Don't let people get under your skin. Try to breathe. And just know that the devil comes in some shiny packages. So be very careful not to get tempted in the next couple of weeks. Hey, Jason. Are you pushing too hard at work? I feel that it's been on hold for a reason. It's going to change, but I do feel you're under some sort of pressure. And I don't necessarily feel like you're pushing too hard at work. I feel like there might be people around you that are trying to push you to get you to react or get you to come out of character, right? And if you feel overwhelmed, Ten of Wands, maybe take a little bit of a vacay, take a little break, take some, what is it, like accrued time off kind of thing. But what I'm seeing is like you're doing exactly what you should be. You're minding your business. You're focused on your job. Keep that up. Because something is about to be seen and changed to the Ten of Pentacles. What feels heavy now is for a reason. Because it's like it gets heaviest right before things are about to change. And I think that's why that character wanted to show up and be like, do you want to stay back here? Or you want to move forward? So hopefully that helps. Alright, Kulak. What are Anthony's next actions? This song may be for you. It's Running in Place. I channeled this song for like a week and I didn't know what song it was. It took me a while to find it, but it kind of feels like that is what they're saying. Like being without you is like running in place. Okay. I feel like Anthony is a little bit gray, if that makes any sense. They've been through a lot, and so they could have numbed out a lot of their feelings. Um, or they tried to numb out their feelings. There could be some healing that's going on internally with this person. Um, I feel like their past has replayed a bunch in their life, and I do feel like they're taking some sort of action in the future to grab a hold of you, because you're a guiding light for them. You are like the one positive thing. You're the one that brings color into their life, because I think before you it was just gray. Um, I would be patient with this person, because I do feel that they want beautiful things, but they haven't quite taken the action yet to like create that life. They've got a good vision, they've got a good thing in mind, but I think right now they're trying to figure out like how to make their whole life in color instead of just you. Because they could have been like hyper focused on you, or felt some kind of obsession because you're the only thing that they felt was good. Maybe they're just a little bit depressed. I honestly feel like you were delivered to this person by spirit. Like, here's a blessing for you. We want you to feel again. We want you to look at those feelings that you've numbed out. And that's not comfortable. I'm going to tell you, I was numb for a long time, and when I started to feel again, I was like, ugh, what is this? Get it off of me. And that's could be what's causing the imbalance within them. It's like, it's going to take time with the temperance. It's kind of like the yin, the yang, but they've been stuck in the gray. And maybe they feel like they've been running in place. And without you, they don't feel anything. Just sadness and gray. But I do feel there's a huge emphasis on them healing right now. And it's almost because you lit something in them that they didn't have before. And now they've got to figure out how not to obsess with you. Okay, how does he feel after your talk? Okay. I really need a new card organizer. Whatever. Alright. How does he feel after your talk? Touch the free. All the lists are closed for today, but I am on 3 days a week if you'd like to catch me another day. It's the same energy. Like, he's sad. And I don't know why he's sad. 5, 5. He is so scared of loving you. Like, you're showing up with clarity. You're showing up with truth. You're showing up as the one in his eyes. So I'm wondering why he shows me the Five of Cups, Five of Wands. Like, maybe he knows there's change that needs to happen. Maybe you address things. Maybe you made it very clear, like, what you want and what you need. And he's scared that he's not going to be able to do it. Because, like I said, he's kind of been living in the gray. And you can't be the only light in his life. He's got to learn to find it within himself. Because, honestly, that's where the light comes from, is internally from source. This could also be like guilt or frustration around, like, you're so high above him. Like, how do I even reach you? What do I do? It's almost like he needs a mommy. He probably has some mommy issues. He keeps showing me the Empress, the Empress, the Empress. Like, I love her. I do. I care a lot about her. Like, she is the one. But it feels so heavy, and I don't understand it. I mean, I can understand it to some degree, but maybe what you're asking for is just, like, he's like, it's going to take me a lot. It's going to take a lot of work for me. He wants you. He does. And I think whatever you told him clarified some things for him. And I do feel it's going to create some sort of change for sure with the fives. And also the Wheel of Fortune. He's going to try. And it probably hurt to hear it. But I'd rather you kill me with the truth than to hurt, like, comfort me with lies. Like, I don't like that. So he's very understanding of it now. But like I said, I don't know if he's necessarily ready to, and if he can even do it with you, you know, because the work that I can see that needs to be done within him, he probably needs to do that on himself so he doesn't bleed on you, if that makes any sense. Alright, Genie, I'm sorry, I'm going to shuffle these back in. I'm just going to use one deck for the rest of the readings. And let's see if I can do that, because I always want to be shuffling decks back and forth. And thank y'all for your donations. I appreciate it. Okay, which deck am I going to use? I think I'm going to use this one. Alright, Genie, let's see. What's coming into your life that will flip it for the better? Okay. This to me looks like some kind of truth around why something had to end. I feel a lot of communication coming towards you, a lot of movement in the energetic field. Could involve a Scorpio or a Leo. It's almost like you're about to see why something had to end. But it almost feels like it's trying to be resurrected. but it brings some sort of happiness. So like whatever happened needed to happen because it leveled you up in some way. But this is also like almost like a full circle moment. Sorry, I couldn't give you more on that one, but it just, I don't know if there's anybody from your past that you would even want to be resurrected. But sometimes it needs to happen so that you can move forward. But I do see happiness and love coming your way in the near future. It's just, there's something interesting there going on. And I think you may know what it is already. It's just, you know, I'm not gonna put it out there like that. Anyways, Diamond Girl and Laura, all the lists are closed for today, babe. But if you want to come back on another day, I'd be happy to read for you. We just have 25 free questions each live. So, what is coming toward you that you don't see coming? It definitely feels like, I don't know if you can get pregnant, but I feel like somebody's coming out of hiding. And if you do re-interact with this person, be careful, be protected, because it definitely feels like Pisces season, you're going to be very fertile and birth something. So it may not be a child, it may just be like a new cycle, a new... Okay. It's not the way that it left, though. This is different. This is a lot more intentional than it ever was, if that makes any sense. Whoever this person is, they're coming in with a very strong, like, Emperor, Empress. And this could just be Spirit saying, like, whatever's been on hold as far as, like, love, life, you're about to come in contact with the one that's gonna get you out of this hangman state. Because you could be the one that's a little bit wounded. Like, damn, I've tried everything in this department and it just doesn't work. All right, Lucky. A new cycle with the same but it definitely feels like it's gonna come right after Pisces season. So I would say right into Aries. Which is perfect because Mercury retrograde may have made it stopped its fucker grade. That's what I call it. It's a fucker grade. All right, Lucky. What may you know more about what's going on with the Noah situation? He's sitting there deciding. This is funny though, because he's not deciding like, should he stay, should he go? No. He's deciding, should he do all the things or should he like lessen it? Because maybe he feels like he's doing too much. He's like, should I do too much? Does she like it when I do too much? Or should I just tone it down a little bit? He's kind of in like, I don't know what to do. Either way, he's going to do too much. So that's all I can say. He's all in his feelings. And with Mercury in retrograde, we're in Pisces season. There's a full moon, blood, whatever, eclipse thing going on in Cancer. There's a lot of emotional stuff going on. So I feel like he's just all in his feelings right now. Like, should I go overboard or should I go a little bit? He's going to go overboard. That's all. I don't know what else to say, Lucky. Like, he's obsessed. All right. Hello. What about you surprises your spirit guides? Oh, thank you. Yeah, my birthday's on Monday. I don't like having birthdays on Mondays. I think that's the worst day to have a birthday. Okay, spirit guides. What about you surprises your spirit guides? Overboard just means they doing too much. They feeling too much. They're all in it. All right. Your resilience surprises your spirit guides. Even though what you don't understand is they already know what's going to happen. They know where it's going. They know whatever. Your resilience is like how you stay focused on the light. No matter what you go through, you get back up and you're like, I'm still going to be a badass person. I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm not going to hurt other people because I'm hurt. I'm just going to put my head down and use what it is that has hurt me for better, like to help other people. And you shine in their eyes. You are a star. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be experienced. And your light is very, very bright. Even no matter how much you have to go through. All right. Starry Night didn't show up. All right. Irene. Has the Pisces realized the aha moment on where he messed up in the connection with you? He said I could have done better. I don't think he intentionally hurt you or like he didn't mean to harm you. He just says like it hurt him too, or it hurts him too. So I do feel like he is kind of taking accountability for like the role he played and the choices he made. And he didn't mean it to cause harm. He's like, I had the best intentions, I didn't mean to. Will the new treatment your oncologist is recommending work? Oh, I'm sure he will be back. Yes. I kind of feel like God's or whatever you believe in is guiding this. Like, the things that are happening are going to help you, but I do feel a lot of strong spiritual energy surrounding this. Like, they're directing, like if you're having surgery, they're directing the surgeon's scalpel, or they're holding the hand, you know, they're taking over. You got this. Like, it's gonna be fine. Hierophant, King of Swords, Four of Wands. Just stay positive and know that the Most High is directing this. So just pray, meditate, whatever it is you do to get connected. All right. Arian Fire. You're welcome. And I wish you the best. I had to go through that. I had a hysterectomy a couple years back, and it's scary. Five to 6 months. Is Ari gonna get her popped? The spirit says, stop it. Restrain yourself. Stop it right now. Stop it. The thing is, it's not hard to get it popped. Because you could find any random to get it popped with. What you should be asking is, like, are you going to end up marrying the person that pops it? Or are you going to end up in a relationship with them? Because I think that's one of the easiest things to get done. What Spirit said, like, stop it right now. Stop it. Have a good night, Irene. Girl, you ain't been trying hard enough. It is so easy. And there are so many STDs out there, though. Like, be careful. Don't. It's not it. You're gonna be like, why was I so worried about this? All right. Country. Oh, LT Spiritual. Did y'all miss country? Or is country after LT Spiritual? Like, it's not all what you think it is. There's not going to be fireworks and all that. Jean, you didn't have country on your list? Oh, okay. I just want to make sure, because I'm like, did we miss him? Her? I don't know. It does say a lot. You're welcome, but it was funny. Spirit was like, stop it. Stop it right now. Oh, okay. All right. LT Spiritual. What's coming towards you soon? Be careful of people trying to sell you a dream, especially right now during Mercury retrograde. This could just be a warning, like somebody's going to come in and say all the right things, and you're going to want to believe them. And Spirit's like, be careful. be careful, because whoever this is, it looks like they don't know how to carry out what it is that they're offering. This could be like an ex coming back around or something, like promising you the world. But it's almost like the cycle is trying to repeat. So they gave me more of a warning than... But what's coming in the future after that looks really nice. So make the right decisions with this, and you'll be rewarded in the end. All right, Z. All right, Jennifer. Jennifer. Okay, no Jennifer. Andresa. What can you expect this year? I split the deck to the Star and the Ten of Pentacles. I kind of feel like this is your 10-year where everything that's happened to you up until this point, you're going to use it for something greater. What you create off of this comes from a sense of like healing the wrongs that have been done. So I feel like you're transmuting the energy from the pain and using it for good, whatever that is. You got a lot of manifestation power this year. So what you want wants you to. And so whatever you create is going to flourish. It's going to be very abundant. Because I think you've learned the lessons from what has had to end. And it's like being used to propel you forward. I feel like a great sense of achievement. I've got the Nine of Cups, the Magician, the Six of Wands, and then we have the Star and the Ten of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like whatever has ended, Death, Ten of Swords, like the hard part is done. And now you're using it instead of holding on to it and letting it put you in the position to use it to hurt others. You're using it to help instead. I feel a great sense of like, you know, that breath of like, okay, it's good. Like, I'm good now. And I think it's a collective thing. Like, I think this year, if you have had it really hard up until this point, I think things are about to change for the better. Collectively, the energy shift. All right, Siona, what is the current energy around you? You're welcome, Beth. It's more than you think it is, or there's more of like a reason why the two of you have come together. Um, there's something that either you're teaching each other or you're building together or will build together in the future that's going to be successful for the both of you. Now, I'm not saying that y'all are going to get married or whatever it could be, but this feels almost like two people come together and whatever they create ends up changing the world or making an invention that helps a bunch of people or whatever. I just feel like very much like if you two do end up coming together, like power couple vibes. But even in friendship, you could create, the same thing. I definitely feel there's something that was divinely orchestrated there for a reason, though. Alright. Zuri? Is it Zuri? Zuri? You're welcome. No Zuri Cherry? Okay, this looks like somebody's spinning the block on you. Somebody that's walked away, coming back around, but they're coming back like hot and heavy. Like, it is Mercury retrograde, so be very careful. Yeah. They're coming in because they want it again. They want more of it. So if there's somebody you've been at a distance with, you may have had a falling out with, and they're coming back hot and heavy. Like, I'm ready to come in and do it. Remember, Mercury retrograde makes everybody feel like they can do it, It's when it wears off that they're like, how do I actually do it? So be careful, like, whoever this is. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. Strong Leo. Like, headed towards you, just like, I got my fire, I got my stick. Let's go. Patricia. You're welcome, boo. Oh. Just general. Alright, I got you. I just got chills. Oh. Something is about to be revealed to you. So I have an Emperor, a King of Cups, an Ace of Swords, and the Sun. It's funny because the Sun is looking at the King of Cups. Maybe this is like a conversation you've been waiting for. Now, this could be about a job, the Emperor and the Hierophant, but it could also be in love. I feel like you're going to get a breakthrough, like something you've been waiting for. Because like I said, the sun's kind of looking over here like, finally. So I feel like the truth, the revelation, the thing that you've been asking for is about to break through. And it's definitely divinely guided with all these cards. Because the sun is truth, clarity, happiness. It's the Ace of Swords, truth, clarity. Maybe not happiness sometimes, but with the King of Cups in the middle is good. You're going to be very happy about it. Whatever it is. I never noticed that the sun was like side-eyeing the cards next to it. Like, it's like, what you gonna do? What is it? It does. I like it. Alright, Jesse. Blue butterfly, whatever. Blue butterfly. We meet a new love, King of Pentacles this year. You have a preference? She said, I want the King of Pentacles. I don't care about the Emperor. I don't care about the King of Cups. I want the King of Pentacles. All right, let's see. Are you going to meet the King of Pentacles this year? I definitely feel like you're going to meet someone this year. It's been slow coming, but it's coming. And I did ask King of Pentacles, but King of Swords showed up instead. So, but we do have the Knight of Pentacles. And, you know, King of Swords could just be the conversation that's coming, right? From the King of Pentacles. Because we all have all of these in us. We all possess that. So it could be a King of Swords that's turned into a King of Pentacles, or is in the King of Pentacles. Like, you have to go through you have to go through the Pentacles, the Swords, the Cups, the Fire, or the Wands in order to become the best version of yourself. So, you just like earth signs or something? I've only dated one earth sign. It did not work out well. Bilal energy, no contact since last Saturday. They'll be back. You might want to listen to this song. It's called Colder Weather. They'll be back. Listen to the song. I think the song is meant for you. It's by the Gentleman Callers. Colder Weather. They'll be back. You're going to hear from them. Pretty quickly, too. So this no contact is not going to be for long. You're welcome. I'm just messing with you about the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has been haunting me for like a year, and I'm like, okay. What's coming towards you in love? Damn. It's a hard fought hallelujah right there. It's coming. Be patient. I kind of feel like they're already in your energy. They may be like watching you some way, somehow. Maybe you don't know them very well. Maybe you kind of know of each other, but don't quite know each other. Um, I think their ego has kept them away from you because maybe they think you won't entertain them. I've got Taurus and Leo here, but I do feel like you're going to end up in a commitment. Just be patient. It's coming faster than you think. I'm sorry, babe. All the lists are closed for today, but I am on 3 days a week if you'd like to join again. Like next time. I come on at the same time on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So just hit the little bell, and I'd love to read for you another day. Pretty in Pink. What are Jay's thoughts, feelings? It looks like they can't wait to see you again. The next time they see you, they might bring you a flower of some sort or tell you something very sweet. You have like this hold on them. They feel magnetically attracted to you. They feel seen in your presence. So I guess they miss you. All right, Jenna. Okay, is he close to asking you to make it official? Be the girlfriend. Not yet. I think this person has commitment phobia. Phobia of commitment. So right now, no. It's not saying that they never will be, but not yet. I don't think it's that close from what I can see. And not because they don't have feelings for you. It's not that. It's just they got a habit of running from things that are good for them. And that's not a you problem. That's a them problem. And even if he's not running like emotionally, tries to keep distance. Kubak. Yeah, it's something like that. Will you be able to take a road trip that you're planning this summer? Feels like a hot girl summer. Spirit's like, put it into motion. Because I feel like you're really excited about it right now, right? But I feel like the excitement fades over time, and so as long as you stay focused on going and that you want to go, I think you'll end up going. But it kind of feels like you're like, I don't want to do it. So be careful of like going back and forth. If yes, you want it, hot girl summer for you. If not, you're just going to keep doing what you're doing and be bored and like working, you know? So it can go either way still. But if you want it, you can do it. I just kind of feel like you're like, I don't know. Like last minute. Like, yes, I want to do it. And then you're like, I don't know. Keep the momentum. I've done that. Like, literally, like, I'm so excited to go, but then it takes so long for the time to get there. I'm like, I don't even want to go anymore. All right, Jean. What are eyes, thoughts, and feelings towards you? Y'all are getting married and having babies. Y'all getting married and having babies. Okay, first of all, he says you're the queen. You got your own stuff going on. He admires you. 8 of Wands. He wants to talk to you about the 10 of Cups. You make his little heart go pitter patter. Is there babies in this picture? Rainbows and sunshine. They want some rainbows and sunshine with you. They want to have the conversation about like, we're going to change your single status. Like you're too independent. Like you're great at what you do, but let's make it even better. Let's add me to this situation here. And then the 10 of Cups. There's 2 10 of Cups in this deck. And you got both of them. Like, literally, he's like, yes, that's what I said. 10-10. That's what I said. That's why I was leaving dimes around. Or that's what the dimes were for. King of Wands. Hot for teacher, always. Really? I got both of them. I got both of the 10 of Cups for you, boo. Like, it's real. It's a real thing. Like, he's all about you. All right, my loves. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you to my mods. Of course, y'all keep me going. Thank you to everybody who shows up and actually listens to me for a few hours just to get a reading. I really appreciate all the love and support. And thank you to everybody who donated as well. Y'all are amazing. You got the Hierophant. Yeah. It's gonna happen, Jean. We're manifesting babies. But I love you guys. Have an amazing tomorrow. I'm going to the doctor. And then I'll be back on Friday. But I love y'all. Have a great night. If you need me in the in-between, y'all know where